There, now we can hear each other. Good morning, everybody.
Yep. This is our third cell.
This is my 12th.
Huh? We have 12 cells?
I've done a lot of these. You've only helped me with a few of them.
This is our 12th cell.
There, now we can hear each other. Our audio works this time. It's not broken like I'd had it broke last night. How are you today?
Good.
What'd you have for breakfast?
I can't remember.
Can't remember? What did Mermaid have for breakfast?
I had some ice tea to drink and some ice frozen little cups.
Frozen little cups?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're made of water, ice, and perfume.
Okay. Good to know. All right, so I think today you're gonna have to help me with wires. You're gonna have to help me find the wires, and then so we can route them.
Yeah.
So we gotta find all of our stuff though, because I had so much fun last night trying to get the Raspberry Pi, the screen, and the main board all talking together. But we were successful.
Are these all your cards?
Those are some of my cards.
One day you have to sell me all of them.
Okay.
And why didn't you put all the in that?
Don't let them fall out.
Why did you move the medium one?
Because I put all the small ones on one side, and actually this one doesn't go here. We'll worry about that later. That's not the point of this. We're getting distracted from the stream. We have to make sure we stay focused. So
Guys.
So what we're going to do is install the rest of our electronics inside of the Raspberry Pi. Inside here now. Now that this works, so last night I soldered on the header to the Raspberry Pi Zero, and then I built a little cable here so that'll go from the Raspberry Pi Zero to the TFT header on the SKR. And I also got the simple LCD screen.
I like that kind of purple.
Yeah, me too. I got the simple LCD screen to work as well. And then it all boots up, Clipper loads, mainsail loads, and it looks to be like we have a working printer. Well, it wouldn't load all the way because the sensors aren't connected for the Toolhed and the bed, but it did work. So now we are going to continue and put this back together. So I got these 4 little screws here. I need somebody to give me those little screws one at a time.
Ooh, I'll do that.
All right, let's do it. You can actually stick them in the little hole if you want. Perfect.
Now we missing
Let
some.
me just twist it a little bit. You want to do the next one? Let's just pre-do all of them. Being sticky? Being tricky?
Yeah.
Alright. I got that one started.
And guys, these will be tricky, okay?
These can be tricky. Actually, one of these is bad. I don't want to use it again. I think it's this one. Yeah, I'm going to get a different one of these. This one's bad. Throw this one out.
But what one are we use for that?
We'll get a new one. We got more. We get a whole baggie.
I'll
So,
put this.
you put that one down there, then you can get the next one out. Get a fresh one out of the bag. Perfect. Alright, you get the last one out of the bag. The little baggie right there. Yep, that's the bag. It's inside there. I think Mermaid's tiny little hands could do it. Or Myra's tiny little fingers. Perfect. All right, now we tighten these down. And then we have to sticky this into the frame here.
Dad, what do I be? Me and Mermaids will be able to help.
You are helping. Didn't you just give me some screws?
Mhm.
Yeah. You just have to be patient because there's things I have to do before because you help me load all these screws up. And next we have to put this inside, and I'm gonna need help. The main thing I'm gonna need help with is probably helping me seal the wires on the tool head on the printer. Make sure you cover your mouth. All right, so Raspberry Pi is complete. Could probably even stick it. I mean, I can put this thing anywhere it's a little. All right. I have a favor of you. Can you get me a Kleenex, please? You probably need to get them from the living room. You can bring the box in here for now. Weather change dropped down to like 24 degrees last night, so I'm a little bit congested and you couldn't find it. Did you check by the... Well, let's go look real quick. Why does my tissue box keep disappearing from here?
Because we keep finding it out.
No, I think we steal my tissue box.
That wasn't me.
Let's go continue our project. Alright, let's see here. I want everybody to hear me blow my nose. There we go. Okay, now we're back. We're back with slightly clearer nostrils. Alright, so now we got to pull up our instructions, because the instructions are very important. Some people call it the destructions. Alright, where do we go here? Not that. Why'd you do that?
Because I don't need it.
Oh, well, that's a good reason. Okay, mainsail, printed parts. So where is the Manual for my V01. Let's go. Manuals. Assembly manual. All right. I think we were in 120. We were like 128 or something like that. Now we installed the.
And I lined them all up for you. Yeah, one.
Looks like we install a Pi now. All right, so let's figure out where should we put this. I don't know where I want to put this because I want to be able to get to it. I guess we just put it right in the middle, kind of, because there's plenty of space for it. This has it going down here. But you can't get to the SD card, so I kind of want to leave it to where I can get to the SD card right here. So I think we're going to mount it like that for now. If you have to get it off later, we can always get some piano wire in there and take it off.
What's piano wire? What's piano wire?
It's a special kind of wire that you can use to take VHB tape off. Although, I'd rather not, but you know, it is what it is. If I replace this thing, I'm just going to replace it with a Pi 0W2. So we want to be able to get to this board without a whole lot of shenanigans. And that's another reason we want to make sure our tools can get to it properly. Let's take the white tool here and see, can we actually get here and do these? This is, you know, if we have to replace this later, it's going to be a pain. I can already tell. Myra, you're kind of, so I'm not in your way, you're in my way. Just remember that. I know you're here. If you want to stay here, you're gonna have to deal with some stuff while I do these, okay? So I can get to these. Yeah. I think we'll be able to get it off. You want to go take a break?
Do I need help with any of these parts right now?
No, I'm just not yet, but I will in a minute, but not
Okay.
yet. So if you want to go.
Just tell me.
Okay. I'm going to stick it in the middle so I can get to the screws, because I'm going to need to replace this thing later with the 02. I can deal with that.
You need help yet?
Right in the mains in the wiring. We know the power. We know all the power works in
Dad,
this.
you need help yet?
I do not yet need help. I will let you know. I'll put those in. We ran those. We connected the 5 volt. Oh, this says to run that to the 5 volt. I don't think I need to do that right now, though. I've got the 5 volt if I need it, but I don't.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm trying to decide if I need to use this thing or not. I'll need this if I use a different Raspberry Pi later. But we're not using that right now. All right, we've hooked the bed up. So we've already done this part. So the bed is hooked up. The wires come right here, and they come into the board. And we've got the bed hooked up over here. And we got the thermistor installed right there. So that is good.
Do you need help now?
No, I have to find out what I have to do next, Myra. I don't know what I need to do. Do you know what I need to do? So how can I get you to help me if I don't know what I need to do? So should I continue reading, or should I keep asking, or should I keep answering you?
Keep
Are you sure? I'll answer you if you want me to.
reading.
Okay. All right. So we've hooked up the A motor. So look at the. So Myra, I need some help. Okay. So this is the board right here. And that thing is that picture is this right here. Okay. Now you see how there's these spaces like this. I need to make sure all of them are filled in correctly. So this very first space right here, is there a wire hooked into it? Now it's sideways, so you gotta look at it like this. You gotta go. So is there something hooked? Can you see this part right here? Can you find out where this is? By looking at that?
No.
You can't? Well, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, so this part right here. You see this right here? That's a big flat part. Do you see a big flat part on there? On the corner?
No.
Are you sure? Does that look like a big flat part?
Yeah.
Okay, so there, it's that corner right there. So that's good. So now we got to see, okay, going this way, do you see something, some other part right there? Do we see, oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there. So we know that this side right here is the bottom. That's going to means this side right here is the top. So this is the top. So let's go from here. The first slot here, there's a black slot. Is there something in that slot? If you look at here, do you see something on the first slot? So so this is it. It's the top over here. So right here, is there something in this one? In this part right here? Is there something in here or not?
No.
No. All right. So there's nothing right now. There's nothing in the first one. Is there something in the second one?
No.
No. All right. Let's see if we can keep going here. All right. Do you see something in the third one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So there's something. We should have something in the third one. How about the fourth one?
Yes.
Okay. And now the very last one. Is there something on that?
Yeah.
All right. I think we did this part. We're in good shape right now.
Is it good?
I think we're good right there.
Is it these things?
Those three there. That's part of it. So we've done this step. And then we've also done our end stops, and there should be 2 Y end stop, Z end stop, and then this one is the thermistor, which is the bed thermistor, which we installed right there. Yep. All right, so we've done this page. We gotta go to the next page.
Okay.
Let's see what this next page is. So this one here is the hot end heater, fan, part cooling fan, X end stop, and the hot end thermistor, and the E motor. Okay, so looking at this picture here, over my finger, over here. So this, I need your brain help for this one. This is how you're helping with your big brain. So remember, these ones all had stuff in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we have to put something in the first one. Can you help me find where the first one is? I forgot where the first one is.
The first one are these?
Yes, that's right. That's perfect. Good job. Okay. So, what I don't know is how do we route all the wires for this part? Because all of these, this whole big bundle of wires has got to come back here. and be able to hook all of these things up.
This is going to be hard.
Well, it's not that it's hard. It's just it's little steps. It's lots of little steps that you do one at a time. So that's all we do. We do one at a time. So let's unbundle all this stuff here, make it a little cleaner.
Why are there so many of those ties?
I didn't want the wires getting all tangled up while I was moving the printer around, so I did this to make that easier. So here's the first part, which is the...
Can I put it there?
So this here is that first part we were talking about. So this way over here, this is that first one. So can you remind me where it is?
This one right there.
That's right there.
Can I put it in?
Well, we can't do this because if we do this, what's going to happen? Because these things here move all the time. So how do we need to do this?
We have to put it in there.
Oh, so we come through here. What we're going to do is we're going to use our cable channel here. This cable channel is going to get full. I also don't know how much slack it needs to have. So this is the first one. All right, so it goes like this. You want to try to put it in there?
It looks too full.
I'm going to put it right here. Let's show everybody what we're doing here. Push that in.
I'll do the next one.
Alright, so that one's there. We're going to run our wire down to here.
There are so many wires.
Yes, there are. We still have more to put on here. Alright, so that wire is done. Alright, so next is going to be the hot end cooling fan. Now this is weird.
What's weird?
Because I don't understand this, because this is saying the hot end cooling fan is going to be taking 5 volt from that.
Do you not understand that?
I don't understand that. Why is the hot end cooling fan? Part fan? Why did they split these? See how they split them?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. But I mean, it's split already, so it's not like I have to do anything, but it confuses me.
Well, it's okay.
I guess it needs more voltage. Alright, so...
Well, it's okay.
It is okay. This goes into this first one right here. The black is on the right.
Can I put this one in?
No, this one's really tricky.
Why?
Well, you can try it, yeah. So you can put this black thing in right, that very first one. Can you do it? No, it's upside down. There you go, like that. You might have to use your fingernail and push hard. If you get started, I can finish it for you.
Yeah.
You got it started?
I did my best I could.
And this one goes over there. Wire is towards the bottom. Yep, so this is good here. Oh, camera down!
Sorry, guys.
They're not even seeing us. We gotta show what we're doing. Okay, so now we gotta put this in here like so. We can just take the Raspberry Pi off for now.
Will we put the Raspberry Pi back in?
Yep, right after we're done with this.
Raspberry Pi.
Okay, Raspberry Pi's back in. Now we can cable route. Alright, so
Put it in the west.
that we've done that, so we've done that one. So the next one we have to do is the hot end thermistor, which goes to the very last one down here. That's going to be a bit tricky to get into. So hot end thermistor. Where are you at? That's, I think that's this cable right here.
Your first try.
You're right. I did get it on my first try. So T0. Not in there.
This one's hard.
Wasn't that bad. Okay. Next up is the X end stop. It's going to be a black and white wire here. This is the X end stop. See, it says X end stop. And that one goes to, so 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one from the bottom. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's right here in that blank space there underneath there. It's right here. It's getting pretty full in here.
You still have more to do.
We do. All right, next up is the part cooling fan. This says part fan, and that goes next to the end stop that we just did. We're going to split these wires apart here. Go right in there like this. Tricky, tricky. Get past that wire. There we go. Come on, get in there. Come on, Happy Gilmore. Are you too good for your home? Are you too good for your home? Got it. It's tricky, isn't it? All these wires, they just want to pop out. But I don't want them to pop out. Alright. Alright, and it looks like the last one is the hot end. And this goes into this terminal right here. They probably should have had you do this one first, because this is a bit of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
What are you giggling for, Giggles?
Because you said butt.
But it's a pain in the butt. Because
That's
you are
right.
a pain in the butt sometimes too, Stinker.
That's why it's silly.
That's why it's silly.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if we can get in here and open these all the way up. And there's no positive or negative for these. Just stick them in there. Do this first. Let's see if that gets it or not. Did I get it? Did I get it? Got it. Let's do the other one, then we'll tighten it down. And this is tight. You have to move some stuff around.
keeps flowing now.
Mm-hmm. But we got it. Okay. All right, so I think we got all of our electronics hooked up. Got our hot end fan.
For now,
Yeah, well, that's actually everything.
at least now we don't have to open that thing up again.
Actually, I think we do, because see, this is so long. We might, because I need to bundle all these together. So we probably gonna have to open this up again.
And it might be even harder.
No, it's just this cable is really long. And
This is going to be weird, huh?
I'm thinking maybe what we do is we...
And I think I'm going to slide down.
Alright, you can slide down for a little bit.
And then just call me back up when you need my help.
You got it, baby.
And then when we're done with this stuff, can we be done?
Can be done, but we're not done.
I want to do painting.
You want to do painting?
Yeah.
Well, I can set it up for you. You can go paint. You're kind of cheap like that. So that gives me a little, gives the ability to loop this and kind of pull it a little tight if we need to. And bundle all this stuff together. Let's try it.
Dad, can we be done yet?
Sorry, sweetheart, not yet. Where's that third twisty tie? Did I drop a twisty tie, Myra? Do you see a twisty tie on the floor?
What does it look like?
Oh, I found it. We're good. Okay, that's not terrible at all. So to give you a fairly long loop for that, so that's going to come through here. That's that just comes out there, gives us that little section. And we have our harness. I don't have any cable relief back here yet, but I do have a part, and I think the part attaches to here, but I did attach it kind of a cable right here, a bolt all the way through this. And then that, I put a zip tie on that, so this whole thing kind of being held in there. So this is giving a decent cable relief, I believe. So I think we are done with electronics. So now we do our confirmation. So we've got first one. This goes to the hot end. That's the bed. Third one goes to Z end stop. I think that's what that says, but I can't see it. End stop Y is after that. This one here is hot end. That's the hot end thermistor. This is the part fan is after the hot end thermistor. What's the X? Y, X, part fan. And then we got the hot end heater. Bed heater. Power input, 24 volt. And this last thing here is unused. Got our A, B, Z, skip, E. And then the Raspberry Pi is here. We're not using the USB. We're using UART, serial UART. And all the fans are hooked up. See, I've hooked that up already. Everything here is hooked up. Since I'm pulling power from the SKR for the Mini, I'm not even using the 5 volts right now. It's not even hooked up right now, but it's there if I need 5 volts. So I don't know, maybe I'll hard code and hardwire some LEDs into it, or build a LED controller. Well, Maya, I think we have to turn this thing on here and see if it's going to work or not soon. Now we put the finger guard on. Hey, Maya, there's a part. It's about this long, and it's flat, and it's kind of looks like that. It goes up, over, and down. Can you see if you can find that part in this bag for me?
Does it have holes like this?
Nope, doesn't have any holes. Look, it's all flat. No holes at all.
Is this it?
You found it! Great job. Thank you, assistant.
You know we have some other assistants too.
Well, they helped me with the screws earlier, remember?
Mm-hmm.
You should go get your hat to keep your hair out of your face. Or a headband.
I'll go get my hat.
You know where it is? Check with the coats. Alright, finger guard is installed. Skirts and panels. I'm not going to put the skirts and panels on yet because I'm not ready for that. And I want to do some sanding.
There's no headbands!
No headbands? Oh no, what should we do? Well, I'll tell you what. How about we see if this thing turns on? And if it turns on and we don't have any problems, then maybe we can go get your stuff. So, that's a long cable route right there.
I like that side pink.
It's purple. Purpley.
I meant this.
Oh, that's the ribbon? You spend all this time cable managing and then you realize you're just going to have to suck it up for one of these things.
You know, Dad, this took us a long time to get.
Yeah.
But we got it.
All this stuff here.
Didn't we?
We did get it. We were successful in our... Yeah, I don't get that. We just have to...
But if you didn't have any helpers, it would take longer.
That's correct. but I had a helper. I had a wonderful helper.
You mean free
I had,
helpers?
I had 3 wonderful helpers. Alright, so this is going to go like right here. Alright, so should we see if it turns on?
And then I have these little stickers, these little little things that you can give to people. Yeah.
Okay, thank
Put
you.
it on this little paper.
Thank you so much. Alright, let's see if we can get our printer to turn on for the very first time.
It's going to be so excited.
I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We don't want to miss out. Yeah, we don't want to miss out. The helpers don't want to miss out too.
Alright, let's see.
Zipper.
Cross your fingers. Okay. Got lights. It's going to take a minute though. So basically when the helper, I need you to watch the screen. Tell me when the screen turns on, helper.
How do I know?
The screen. Sit down here. The little tiny screen. Just don't touch anything, okay?
And this came out great.
I think so too.
Guys, this is the end of all these videos. This.
No, it's not the end. You want it to be the end, don't you?
But it is the end of these of this video.
We're not done yet. We still have to put the panels on. Here, let me show you. Does it look like, so we have part of our printer, but does it look like that yet?
No.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Except in blue.
Except in blue and white. So tell me, what is missing from what you can see here?
The sides and the hat.
Yep. The sides, the hat.
And nothing else.
Not yet. It's slow. It's only a poor little Raspberry Pi 0W.
I think because you put the 0.
I hear a fan. That fan turned on.
What?
Don't touch anything.
Why did it turn off?
Because I turned it off.
It is taking forever.
Alright, look at that. Is the screen on?
Yes. It is. Showed Mommy and Amelia and the best and the missing out all of this segment.
I know. But we've got the screen and it says ready. And we're missing a couple of things here, but let's see if the bed will turn on to 30 degrees. It'll actually heat up a little bit for us. Alright, so this says 30, and let's go up to 22, 23, so the bed's starting to heat up already.
Be careful.
I am. I'll tell you what, because now that we have this thing working, we can take a break, and then I'll come back and I'll work on it myself later. So
And what are we going to print? on here.
Well, we're not done yet. Like I said, we still have other things to put on here, but you know, my assistant doesn't want to help anymore, so I have to take a break. We'll have to do some PID tuning, and we got to do some other fun stuff. But we are up. It's better. Can't tell if it's hot or not yet.
Then there's a flashing green light back here.
Yep. There's probably a solid red light and a flashing green light.
And then there's a not blinking green light.
Yep, a solid. That means solid. But we have, as you can see here, we've got clipper is up. Got some missing configuration options, but extruder temperatures are working. I'm not going to try to home it yet because the Z end stop is not. I haven't figured out how that hooks up for the Kirigami bed. It's there, but I think I need to install a screw for the end stop to hit it. Because right now, if it goes up, it'll never make contact. So for now, we are in good shape. Actually, maybe let's try X. Does X move? Actually, I don't want to. I'm gonna take a break. Don't jump ahead. And I will continue this later. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later.